Drake here. Just wanted to, show you my first making of a meat stock. I've never done before. I suffer from ulcerative colitis, and meat stock is a great way to seal up your bowels, and yeah, so none of the toxins and stuff from your food isn't leaking into your gut.
If you're liking the video, if you are finding the information, up to your standard, then please like it, please subscribe, and if there's anything that you would like me to record on the channel, please comment below, and I will see what I can do.
As I say, I've never done it before. It should be quite good. I've already got my chicken and everything in there, look. I've got my chicken, thighs. I've got 2 marrow bones in there as well. I just need to make sure that they are boiling for a bit. Now the way to make it is you put it in for a boil, then you decide to, when you see some scum on the top, that horrible scummy stuff, you try and take that all out. And yeah, once I start doing that, I'll show you the next process. I'll just tell you a little bit about my backstory. I've suffered from ulcerative colitis now for a good 6-7 years. I first started off, I wondered what the hell it was, started really bleeding quite badly. I was in a lot of pain. I was wondering what the hell is going on, as anyone would think. What the worst case scenario is prostate cancer, where you're bleeding that badly. And ended up going to the doctors, and you know what doctors are like. They took some bloods, sent me on my way. That was about it. That's always good. So then what happened from there is a few weeks later, I'd still really, really bad. Thinking why the doctors got back to me. Well, yeah, along with the doctors said what's happening. They told me my blood had a slight bit of inflammation in it, which is a sign of something, but it wasn't that high, so they wasn't, that bothered about it. I thought, oh great, thanks for that, you've not even let me know. Then, yeah, so all that time I was suffering, all that time I was going to the toilet more frequently, must have been anywhere up to about 12-15 times a day, and just like the blood was just ridiculous. It was like a tap turning on. And yeah, they asked me to do a stool sample, so I did that. Then they sent me to the IBD clinic in the hospital, and I ended up having a colonoscopy. And the person said to me when I was doing it, because I was awake, which is a whole different other story, which is just wrong in every sense of the word. If you can have a colonoscopy and be asleep for it, do it. Don't be awake for that. Yeah, she said to me, oh wow, I can see why you're in so much pain. All of your colon, margin colon, was inflamed. Literally from my arse right up into the end where it joins onto your small intestines was inflamed. There was loads of pulps, there was loads of ulcers, there was all sorts of different stuff on it. So yeah, the doctors made me suffer even longer. So by the time in fact, that's it. So when I found out that my blood was inflamed in stool samples, it was about another probably 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks after that I went for my colonoscopy. So all this time I was suffering more and more and more, taking no medication whatsoever for it, except they tried palming me off with codeine, so pain relief, that were it. So nothing to, So yeah, that was that's the lowdown. And I was on like medication for ages. I was on prednisolone for a good 13 to 15 months. Every time I'd finish a course, I'd end up going back down. And then, like, thing about steroids, put you on a high, massive dose to start off with. And anyone that's been on them, when you're on that much, they are horrible. Like, they make you feel like absolute shit, and I'm not even kidding. They make you feel like disgusting. But yeah, seems like it's bubbling away. You see. Let's see if there's any scum that comes to the top. Yeah, boy. Yeah. So I was on them for like that, and then they make you feel like crap. I'm just coming off a course now. They make your face proper fat, get loads of acne everywhere. They make you have like loads of fat come around here. They're just not pleasant in the slightest. They make you feel depressed. Like, you can get to a point where you take them, and like, generally I'm never really been depressed. I've not been a depressing person. I've not ever really thought about it. But there's days on them where you think everything is crashing down with like a dark cloud. I'm not even kidding. Like, there's a dark cloud literally over the top of your head, and it feels horrible. They're not a nice medication, so I was on them. Okay, every time I'd reduce it, so you'd start off on like 8, and then every week you reduce it by 1, so you're on 8 for a week, 7 for a week, 6 for a week, and so on. By the time it come down to about 2 or 1, I'd end up having another flare up while still on them, so I'd have to go back on them again to the full dosage. And then they were taking other medication that they were trying to palm me off with this, that, and other. And the doctors are pretty useless. They don't actually know, in my opinion, how to cure it or how to heal it, and that's the whole point of me coming to this channel and now making it one of the main things I want to do. I want to show you my healing process and how I'm healing my bowels, because I'm fed up with being on medication. And yeah, I ended up going on a medication called Humira. Now this Humira, it did, don't get me wrong, sort of not heal me, but it kind of what's the word for it, it kind of puts you in a state where you don't have the symptoms, but it doesn't heal it. So, and all the time this medication is lethal. It can give you like incurable skin cancers, leukemia, all these horrible side effects. And you're supposed to be on this medication for ages. And I was on it for about 2 years, and I thought, right, I've not had a flare up, not had any symptoms for about 2 years. I think I've been on long enough, because I don't want to risk the chances of getting, you know, these horrible skin cancers and that. So then I come off it. Within 6 months, I had a flare up again. Within 6 months after taking this medication for 2 years. Then I ended up having 2 or 3 flare ups, 2 or 3 cycles of steroids before I ended up going back onto the Humira. Was on it for about 18 months again. And yeah, it was December 2019, I was still on it, and I ended up having a flare up on it. So then that was when I decided that is enough. Why take a medication that isn't actually healing my bowels? And ever since then I've been trying to heal it through my own processes of trying to find out different diets and stuff like that. But the doctors aren't very good. They tell you to eat these certain foods which are actually detrimental, which actually make the symptoms worse. So for me, I think this that I found now is called Heal Your Gut. Well, from Heal Your Gut Guy, it's called the Rapid Gut Healing Program. This is the solution, and I know it's a solution. There's been loads of case studies and testimonials from who created it, and yeah, so that's why I'm doing these meat stock right now, and I'll be showing you the process over the next few weeks of me making some stuff, and about, you know, everything that's going on. Also about other stuff on the channel, about my daily life, about what things I'm doing in my business, what I'm doing other stuff. So I'm going to be trying to give you a bit of all sorts, really. It's starting to bubble away now, anyway. Looking good. See that scum on the top? I think I'll have to take that out once it starts bubbling a bit more. But yeah, I'll let you know what's gonna happen once I do it. Let me know in the comments below if you suffer from any Crohn's disease, or if you suffer from any, you know, leaky gut. And if you like the video, like it, subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more coming out. There's going to be a fair bit now of, you know, how to make these healing like meat stocks, or gelatin, like make jelly, or like all sorts of different stuff, like how to make your own yogurt. Everything that's going to come down. So like it, subscribe, and yeah, if you suffer from any of these conditions, please comment below. And if there's anything that you would want me to put extra onto the videos, then just comment below and I'll have to see what I can do. As you can see, starting to come and get the scum on the top. So it belong now, before I start, you know, getting spatula, and going it, scooping it up like this, and then getting it out. I'm just going to wait for it to try and boil a little bit more. And once it's proper bubbling and boiling away, I'll then start taking it off, and I'll show you them from what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to take some of the scum off. So, you get it? Get a spatula. We don't want any of that. And just put it in a bowl. That's what I'm doing. Put it in a bowl. Hey presto. It actually stinks, to be fair. Get some of this scum off this horrible. Ugh. Let's get this scum off. That's it. It still needs to boil some out. You can tell there's still quite a bit in it. But this pan doesn't seem to want to boil properly for some strange reason, so it's going to take me a little bit longer than I wanted. Yep, just keep skimming it off. Try and get as much as you can. Then once we do this, and it's got all the scum out, that is when we're going to rinse it all off, and then we're going to start the next process of put some fresh water in there, and then start the boiling process for a couple hours, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, so now we have taken the scum off and boiled it for a couple minutes. We tip away all the water into a strainer. There we go. Now what we're going to do is rinse these off. Like this. Getting rid of all scum. That's it. Get all the scum on here. And then we'll put them back in pan in a minute once I've swirled that out as well. Okay, now we just put all the meat back in the pan. And the bones back here. Now what you can do is you can put like certain ingredients into this now if you want to make it taste different. You can put garlic, celery, you can put onion in it. The choice is entirely up to you if you want to make it taste, say, a little bit different. But because this is the first time I've ever done it, I want to see how it reacts in my bowels. So I advise, if the same for you, if it's the first time you ever tried it, maybe try and do it so it's just plain like this. See how it reacts to your bowels, and then if it's good, then start maybe adding one ingredient at a time, maybe some onions next time. See if it reacts. If it does, you know it's the onion. Then the next time after that. Yeah, so I'm going to do this. And what I need to do is get some spring water. So get some spring water, because we're now, instead of using tap water, we want it to be nice and fresh. We want it to be, you know, hopefully not full of like chlorine and stuff like that that they put in the tap water. So yeah, so what we need to do is, we're here. There's a bit clumsy there, so I'll wipe that off. What we do is just fill her up. I thought that were carbonated then when I did that. That's yeah. Actually just fill her up. Well, I bought 2 bottles because I think I might need it. That might be enough, you know. Have a look. I'm nicely in the underwater. No, it's alright, that 1 bottle should do it. So we've got a bit of scum that's in there. And literally just put it straight back on. There we go. We want to bring it up to a boil again. And then once it's on a boil, we want to simmer for anywhere between 1 and 3 hours. Now the longer you do it, obviously the more fat content and stuff and the minerals and whatever else is going to come out of the bones and the meat and stuff like that. So this first time I might try it about an hour and a half just to see how my bowels react, and then I'll go. So a finished product. There's your stock, and this is all the chicken and bones and stuff that you can just put to one side and eat it later. Tried bone marrow for the first time today. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. So what you do is you wait for this to cool down, and then you want to put it in the fridge, and then there'll be like a scum on the top, like fat. You put the fat to one side. Don't eat that at a minute because it will irritate your bowels. It's a bit too strong. But you're supposed to drink the stock, so I'll let you know once it's all cooled down. I'm taking the fat off. What it tastes like. Hopefully it's all good. You have this horrible lining of fat on top, and we need to scrape that off, look, and get to the stuff that's underneath. So yeah, Once I scrape that off, I'll show you what it looks like underneath.
Yummy.
So, seems like the first time has been a success. Let's see, we've got this here. It's now sloppy, so we know that's going into like a jelly thing. I'm going to put it back in the fridge now for a little bit longer and see what, see if it gets a little bit more jellified in, say, the next, I don't know, few hours, and then we'll go from there. And here it is, final product in a jar, nice and cold. There's no fat stuff on the top. What you're going to do, get a cup, Mr. Grumpy, it's about right for me. Pour some into a cup. See, that should about do it. You're going to warm that up. Obviously you can use this for cooking. So yesterday I cooked some liver and beef mince meatballs, and what I did were, as I was frying them, poured some of this in the bottom of it to keep them nice and like succulent and juicy. You can also use this for anything really. You can put this on your rice, you can use this to put on your mashed potatoes. The good thing about this is it keeps for ages as well, so just put it in the fridge, keep it in a sealed tight jar, and it's, hey presto, you're done. That's it. So I'm going to warm this up, I'm going to sip it as I'm eating my next meal, and hopefully it will help with my guts. Thank you. Hope you liked the video. Hope you found some value out of it, and hope you're going to go and make this meat stock. As I say, if you comment below, let me know if you've actually tried it. There's also a list below that's going to give you all the stuff that you need, the pan, the meat, everything like that. There's going to be a list below, and yeah, the times and stuff like that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.